Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Okay, so we did the comparison with Vidu. So now we're doing the Kling version. I already have some stuff already generated, which is going to be a lot easier. Okay, so same thing here with the Vidu version. Okay, so we got the little cat right here that I made. This is from Kling. This is one of my concepts that I did. I am a big fan of adorable little things. So same thing. Okay, so this is the video generation, and then we have the images. So with the video generation is obviously you're gonna describe. Okay, so with the image to video. Okay, so what you're gonna do is obviously I already have some images already. So what I'm gonna do is, okay, so from your history. Okay, so this is my history. So these are the images that I have. So let's say, for example, I got uploads and everything. Okay, so my uploads are like this. And then after I would click on that, obviously. Just confirm, hit confirm. And then we got this to generate the image to video. And then we got the cat. So obviously I told in the description right here. So can you please make the cat move and look adorable, which I already did. And then obviously I do that. I already had the image, I already uploaded it. And then obviously then these are the negative prompts, stuff that you don't want to see. So examples, blur, distortion, low quality type of stuff, all that type of stuff. So then you hit generate, and then obviously it'll give you this. So there's different versions that you can use. So obviously now we have multi-elements, lip sync, extended. You can extend the clip a little bit. You got AI sound, so like anything like other like ambient sound that you want to add to it, you can add to it now. So obviously these are the different versions: Kling version 1, Kling version 1.5. 1.6, and obviously the recently released 2.0. So here are all the images that I did. So here are the images. Can you please make me roar now based on the title of this? Okay, so I did that. So that's novel mage, and then your chat. So I wanted to do this. So for a book company, so it gave me all these types of things. So it gave me a robot reading, a girl with a VR headset, 2 kids, and then we got the models. This is more of a barber shop, but it kind of didn't really do a barber shop. It just gave me beautiful models. But I did that, and then that's the image to video, and then you got the images right here, and then obviously you have the images. So obviously you want to prompt certain stuff in, you can do that. And then, or we have other things like videos. So obviously I did the adorable cat. Can you please turn this photo of a kid and riding a pony, professional Hollywood like style video. And then I wanted it to like move around and everything, which I did. And then you got the audio. So now if you want to do some like AI audio or stuff like that, you can put some assets in. So very similar to the, Rosebud that I did. You can add assets, you can add this, and then obviously you have your frames, and then you have your elements. So your elements are like different videos, or you can add like upload 1 for videos of animals, objects, or scenes. Elements can describe the actions and interactions, kind of similar to obviously Rosebud and a lot of other AIs that they got. Then you got some hints how to explain a lot of type of other stuff. So if you're new to this, and obviously you got the multi-elements, you can add image, you can add a video, you can kind of mix and match certain things into it. So you got the video generation, now you got some sound generation over here. You can add your prompt and add some other sounds. So let's say you want to add certain sounds for like games or anything like that. You can also do that within Rosebud to a certain degree. But I'm giving you an example, just have a comparison. But you can also do with Vidu too. They also have certain sound, but again, it's just that each one does it differently. You can add sounds, you can add all this other type of stuff. You can add obviously the image, as I told you, how I did it right there. And then now you can add some effects to it now. You can ask like, so you can make it more like a film, or you can make it more like a yearbook. You can do like, obviously you can make like anime figures, or like how they do like the little starter packs on, and then they have stuff like this. You got all these different types of things. You can do the same thing with Vidu. You can do AR virtual try-ons, just like Vidu. You can make models. You can do you can do a lot. Like, this is basically, you can lip sync type of stuff. You can also lip sync in Vidu, and obviously you have like an extended type of stuff. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't really matter which one that you do. The fact of the matter is that there's different types of prompts, there's different types of stuff, and then obviously here you got like they're different. I would go with 16:9 because it's a lot more standard, and after you got the 1:1 and like these other ones. So like, if you want to do that, if you want to do something like more mobile or stuff like that, then you got all the different like you want to do mobile content, if you want to do web content, if you want to do all this type of stuff, there's different resolutions. So the 1:1 is very standard. It's very basic. You just got a little image there. 16:9 is for like computers. And then you got 4:3, 2:3, 9:6 is a smartphone. And then you got like laptops and everything. How many outputs do you want? So your outputs is the different versions, and like each version then would look around the same or different, and then you can choose the best version. You want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 9, all that type of stuff. And then you want high resolution. So high resolution would be something around like 1080p up until like 4K, or do you want something standard, more like a 720p or something a little bit lower? You want to restyle it, you can upload a face, you can add a subject matter, the entire image, like all that type of stuff. So pretty much you can do the exact same thing as well with Vidu, but looking at this, I think Vidu is a little bit more professional to a certain manner, but Kling is a lot more artistic from my perspective. It's more of a business art, but this is a full-blown art, like very, just let your creative side come out, which is very interesting. So that is the comparison and the review, and hope again, just my opinion. And as I say, I'm just comparing it, obviously, since using all these different types of agents and all that. So yeah, don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, Mr. Z, out.